Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Gallic Gun Toys. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video, guys. And today we are just doing a review of the Dragon Ball Super Dragon Star series First Form Frieza from the new wave. So let's just jump into it. Really good looking figure. Nice presentation. He looks pretty good in the box. If you like to display your Dragon Star figures in the box, you can do so with this one, and he looks quite good. Really nice image on the side there, and on the back you can see the rest of the wave. Now I've seen all of these in person, just spread across different shops. If you guys caught my Gold Coast Toy Hunts episode 2, where I picked this up, we did actually see like a really large amount of them at the shop we bought them from. So check that video out, guys, if you want to have a look at that for yourself. Okay guys, so we're back now. We've got Frieza out of the box. A really good looking figure. I will mention, guys, that he did actually break apart at the waist. Like, he didn't break, but he came out of his little waist peg hole. So just be mindful of that when you are popping it out of the box if you guys go and pick one up, because yeah, that is something to keep in mind. So let's just jump into accessories quickly. He's just got a pair of grappling hands and his death beam energy shooting laser finger there. Alright, so let's have a closer look at this figure and yes, see what it's like. So straight up you can see the paint is very, very clean. The likeness is very, very spot on. Overall, a really nicely put together Dragon Stars figure. Really glad I picked this one up. I'm a little bit tempted to pick up Piccolo as well, but I have a feeling I might wait for that. Just because there's other stuff that is kind of a priority that I need to pay for and pick up first. So yeah, I think we'll worry about that first. But for now we've got Frieza, and he's the one I wanted the most, and he just looks fantastic sitting on the review stand under the lights. Articulation's pretty good. Shoulder articulation is hindered quite a bit because of those shoulder pads, but I'm sure if you've collected Dragon Ball figures that have those pads before, other than the SH figures, you do know that can always be a bit of a problem. But overall, articulation in his arms is really good, except for that hindrance of the shoulder pads. Neck, he's got a full rotation, up and down, pretty solid. Waist, fully round, which is pretty good, but it's just on that ball peg, as you guys saw. Legs, plenty of articulation in the legs. You can do a full, he can take his legs fully around. He can go into some nice kicking motions. Okay, and then at the ankles, he's got some really good articulation, so you'll be able to get him into some really good poses. Nice sturdy feet, so that's good. He won't be toppling off your shelf with a bit of luck. And then onto the tail, and I really like the articulation that they've gone with the tail here. So it's just like two joints, similar to like a Reveltech joint, and then that's plugged into the tail by the looks of it, and then you've got that just freewheeling, so it's not really articulated, it just spins, so that's cool. But a little bit of extra movement is always good for those extra poses you want to do. So you can get him into some really nice poses. I'm really happy with him. I think I'm going to display him with the fists, just because I really like how he looks just sort of standing sort of like that. Yeah, so overall, guys, this is a really, really solid release. And if you really like Frieza, or you don't have a decent First Form Frieza in your collection, like most people aren't lucky enough to have, because they haven't really done lots of good First Form Friezas, this is one to really keep an eye out for, guys. I'm going to have to give this one probably the highest mark I can give a Dragon Star figure, which is probably a 9 out of 10, because it is really solid for what it is, for the price point. Yeah, I can't really say anything more about that other than, yeah, really solid figure. And I like that they've actually done a translucent scouter there, even though on some angles you look at, it doesn't quite look translucent. But that's mainly the angles I'm sitting at a little bit, with this down a little bit lower, and I'm a little bit elevated, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Okay guys, so we've brought Golden Frieza in for a little bit of a comparison. As you can see, he is a little bit taller, but that is pretty accurate, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, it's just a really solid Frieza figure, and it's going to look great with your other Dragon Star figures, if that's what you collect. But I think he'd look good just mixed on a shelf with some other stuff as well. Just doesn't really matter if you like Frieza, you like Dragon Ball. I'm sure wherever you guys decide to put him, he'll look fantastic. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're not already a subscriber, do consider subscribing, guys. It does help us grow the channel a great deal, and I'm immensely appreciative of every one of my subscribers and everyone that does subscribe. It's really means a lot to me. And don't forget, guys, we also have a Facebook page now, so just jump onto Facebook, type in Gallic Gun Toys to connect with me there too. Guys, in closing, really solid figure, really worth picking up. I think you'll really enjoy it, especially if you're a Frieza fan, and he's going to look really good with your other Dragon Star figures. So for me, it's a solid 9 out of 10, and a score of definitely pick it up. Okay guys, well I'm going to wrap it up for now. Thank you very much for joining me as always, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.